Where's that cord? You bastard. Before we could even think about something to say. Alright, Josh wants to let you know that Mega Man's crotch doesn't exist. It's just metal. And that's what you're looking at right now. Mega Man. Smooth.
I hope you all enjoy it.
Smooth and metallic.
Okay,
and lickable.
You're a very weird person.
I am a weird person, and I'm proud of that too.
Alright, so we are now officially announcing the Mysphyts.
Yes, we are. The Mysphyts are awesome. Well, they're gonna be officially announced later.
No, this is just our little podcast thingy.
Oh, I got something.
Recording.
We're probably gonna record this like every weekend.
Yeah.
If we can.
Record a little podcast.
If we can.
Yeah. We should get more people.
Nah.
You mean Matt?
No, I just mean all fat people. Fat girls are unbelievable fun.
Really?
Random note there. Thought you should.
Is it bad that I call every fat black girl precious?
Yes. That's very bad. Racism. Is it bad that I call? Yes, it is. Everything you do is bad.
Hopefully they can hear you over there.
They can.
Alright.
Check out.
Alright, I'm checking.
Can you hear me? You can hear me. I can hear you from over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, Jesus.
Fine, go. Don't bring Jesus into this. Bring his father in.
Cookie dough?
Yes. Cookie Monster.
Alright, so, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I am trying to record a podcast.
I'm helping you record the podcast. I'm just busying myself while I do it.
Alright, fine. So,
Can't multitask?
we have some stories to tell you.
Well, Josh can.
You must have a very shit life. You have no stories.
I do have a very shit life. I sit at home and play video games, okay? I have no social
Fair enough. So do I.
I have no social life. Oh yeah, I took my piece off. Don't. I have a story to tell you, actually.
You have a story?
Before this, we actually tried to record this before, and
yeah.
it didn't work out. We
fucked up
here
majorly.
Had his recording equipment set to do not record audio, so it was like 20 minutes of you just staring at Mega Man's crotch. And
would have been funny if we upload that to YouTube.
That would have been terrible. I'm glad I decided to check it.
Yeah.
But I was drinking a Pepsi during that first one, and I thought it was empty, so I threw it across the room into the trash can. But it still had some soda in it, so it spilled all over me, and I had to change. So I got like naked in front of Josh. I didn't really get naked, but I had to take my shirt off and my pants off, and I had gym shorts underneath, so it wasn't like I'm in my underwear and you can see my bulges and penis.
But still.
But I got sticky.
So there's Trey's only story that he has, except for.
I don't
tell the story.
Nope.
Tell it.
McAfee. It's crazy. Yeah, McAfee's crazy.
Alright, fine.
McAfee antivirus software. Sponsor us. Sponsor us, McAfee. We need the money. I need the money, especially because I gotta buy good recording software and everything. He just needs to he just needs like $90 so he can get a PVR that works.
A PVR.
That works.
It works.
Fine then, get a capture card. Okay,
That's a capture. That's what a capture card is.
No, you need a capture card that works. That one you can't work. You're too stupid. You need a tutor.
Damn you.
Ah! Okay, anyway,
apparently
I'm gonna be uploading some stuff while we're doing this, so I might be a little distracted. And what's this button?
That's the Q button that fell off.
Ew, it's warm. It's warm and squishy. Feel it.
Ew. So yeah, guess I'll tell. What is your problem? Bow chicka bow wow.
This cam.
It's a project file.
How do we convert it? I don't know. Whatever.
So I guess I'll tell my little story of me and my buddy our buddy Cameron.
Well, we're not really friends, more acquaintances.
Now, since you still don't you fucking dare.
Well, it's not like I'm unzipping your fly and gonna give you a blowjob. No, it's not.
So one day we were just sitting around after school. Why are you shushing me?
I'm not shushing you.
Stop shushing me.
Just talk. Talk about your video games. Hello? Hello?
Alright, so I'm trying to continue
You
with my
keep
story.
talking and I'm not listening. Hey, no, don't click anything. Tell your story, man.
Alright, I'm trying to tell my story, you keep interrupting me.
Well, you're a bad stage man. I want pizza.
Just be patient.
What are we gonna order, then?
I don't know.
Cookies?
Cookie dough?
Who started that?
I don't know.
I think it was me, but I'm not sure. It might have been you. It might have been. Would you stop kicking?
I'm trying not to kick the fuck.
Every time you kick the stand, it goes ow, 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 like that. Okay, it screws up the audio.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Like that.
Stop.
Listen to how it screws up the audio.
Oh my god. Alright.
Now it's not gonna be good. Hold on. There, do it again. You hit it. Listen. See? It like screws it up. Now it's not gonna do. It's trying to make me look stupid. I got you, Ken.
I don't think it needs any help.
It's warm and squishy.
I don't think you need any help to look stupid. Alright,
Hey.
I'm trying
The
to...
Q button is warm and squishy.
Stop molesting the Q button, man.
Q button,
Jeez. Q button, man! Alright, so continuing my story, so me and Cameron were after school, and everybody
playing hide and sausage.
everybody had pretty much left, so it was just us, and we got the bright idea to take our 50-pound book bags and start chucking them at each other.
Book bag for 50 pounds.
I don't know.
That is a hyperbole.
Whatever. So we start chucking them at each other, and so he chucks his at me, and I dodge out of the way. And as it's flying through the air, this girl comes out around the corner, talking on her cell phone. Not blah 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 blah.
I'm just making sure it's worth it. Sure.
All right. Almost spoiled everything. Alright, so... And then this girl came out around the corner, talking on her cell phone, not paying attention, and it hits her, and so she falls to the ground, and her cell phone flies out of her hand, and me and Cameron just kind of sit there like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And so, then, the funniest part is, she just gets up, picks her cell phone up, and walks away. And doesn't even pay attention to us. Trey's looking at our skit we did. So yeah, that's my little story. On another story, it's
I have stories that happen, and then I like think about how I'm gonna tell them at night, and then the next day I forget them, so that's why I don't have stories.
keep trying to think of stories, man.
I'm trying to work. This is gonna be my job one day. I'm gonna go to college, make my parents put me through college, and be like, I think I want to be a YouTuber. And they're gonna be like, wait, you just spent $60,000 on your education, and you want to be what? I'm gonna be like, be a YouTuber. And they're gonna be like, ah.
And then you'll run away screaming, help me, help me.
Oh Lord.
Oh, you sound like a friggin'. Never mind, I'm not even gonna say it.
Don't be racist.
I love how you knew what I was gonna say.
Don't be racist. Lord. You know what Jesus Christ said? He wants to kill me! Anyway,
This is the worst podcast ever.
The last one was better.
Yeah. They recorded the audio. Stupid piece of shit.
You like my jiggly boobies? I don't know if you knew this, but I'm actually the fat one in this relationship, this friendship. I theorized we're one day gonna be like Smosh, but instead of making skits, we're gonna be making videos about games.
We like the creatures.
No, because there's only going to be 2 of us.
Unless we get Matt and Cameron in on this.
Never. They're not really too. Get Kyle, but he's fine.
He's fucking California. He's a stoner.
He's not a stoner.
Kaya is a stoner. He lives in California. That automatically makes him a stoner.
That is racist.
How is that racist?
California's a racist.
If you ever wonder why 420 is the number
I know
associated
why.
with weed.
I know why. Can I tell the story?
Sure. Go
420 is associated with weed because back in whatever time it was, before the 2000s, a bunch of stoners would get together and have a pot circle at 420. And that's why.
That's why. I was gonna say that April 20th, 420 is the day that California got admitted to the Union, but that's a good story too.
What I said was actually right though.
Yeah.
A bunch of like 17-year-old pot smoking hippies back in the 70s would get together every day at 420 and smoke pot.
Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th.
I don't get the correlation between pot and 420.
I don't know. 420.
That's a bit of a reach. Speaking of reach, Halo Reach is not that great of a game.
Just gonna put that out there.
We've been doing this for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and
we're blubbering.
We are blubbering. This is the worst podcast ever.
Blubber.
Blubber.
And now Josh is gonna serenade you with a song about stabilizers.
Stabilize. All right, no. I'm gonna
do it.
No.
I command it.
So yeah, we need to find other shit to talk about.
Cookie dough. You gotta figure out the origins of cookie dough.
The origin. Let's look that up.
No, I mean like the origins of us saying cookie dough.
I think it was just we were talking over Xbox Live, and you said something really weird, and I was like, "What?" And you're like, "Cookie dough?"
It might be something like that.
Something like that.
We
could talk about the 5 signs of death again.
Didn't we have to link? We still have to link it. You haven't mentioned. We're gonna link the video. Go watch it. We don't feel like explaining. We can figure out the other 2 signs of death that weren't mentioned.
I think there was like a comment on that about what the last 2 were, but I forget.
The last 2 are X's for eyes and tongue sticking out.
Tongue sticking out. Yeah.
Every time there's an awkward silence, a gay baby is born.
Yes. Yes. Oh, we could.
I actually made a joke of that about the school douche, and I was like, me and my friend were talking, and then there was just an awkward silence, and we looked at each other, then we bust out laughing, and I was like, every time there's an awkward silence. Actually, she said this. She was like, every time there's an awkward silence, Stephen is born. And now we just bust out laughing. It was hilarious.
Have you? I learned a couple days ago.
Wait, hold on. Your IQ was high enough to learn? Okay, go ahead.
Fucking turd. But I learned a few days ago the use of the term "dead puppy." Have you ever heard of that term? No. Apparently, dead puppy is a term whenever you get a boner in public and you're trying to get it to go away. You think of a dead puppy to make your boner go away. Really? I never knew that until a few days ago. Either. But apparently, that's what the source is.
That's my god. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
That's almost as bad as a pink sock.
What?
That's almost as bad as Limp Bizkit.
It's almost as bad as Lindsay Lohan.
No, Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
Patrick made me look up Limp Bizkit and freaking pink sock, and now I have nightmares about Jared.
Why?
Look, I'll show you after the podcast. I don't want to scar young children. We're gonna link it. We're gonna put it in the description. A warning about pink sock and Limp Bizkit, as in not looking them up. If you already know what they are, and you're under the age of 17, you know too much. Seriously, you know too much.
But you tell about the time that our buddy Matt sat down one day and looked up Nyan Cat for like 6 hours.
So here's the deal: we have my friend Matt, and me and Josh's friend Matt. He's a big fella.
He's a big
fella.
ass.
He likes to read, when he has nothing else to do. So one day, he sat down, he was like, what book can I read? So he picked like a hardcore prison book.
For no apparent reason.
Just sat down for 10 hours, read the whole thing while listening to Yuncat. Like a 10-hour Yuncat thing. And he just sat there and listened to it. While reading a hardcore prison book. And now he has it memorized.
Wow.
He has like a pitch of the voice of the actor memorized. Because he listened to it for like 10 hours straight while he read a book.
God. That's
nothing against Yuncat, but you know.
Although you would want to wonder why a Pop-Tart would fuck a cat and create Yuncat.
Actually, I think the cat ate the Pop-Tart.
I don't know. I heard I was bored one time, so I started looking up random shit on Wikipedia, and I learned on Wikipedia that there's a song called "Old Man Mows." It was made sometime in the fuck you.
We should probably pick that up. Well, guys, we'll be back.
I can just pause it. Yeah.
Hey guys, we're back.
Sorry about that.
And
What were we talking about?
Well, you know what we're gonna talk about now?
Pizza?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, did you know that pizza was started in Italy? That's right, Italian. No, that's something. Okay, not many people knew that. And
did you know?
It originally started in Italy, and it was originally bread with tomato sauce on it. Nothing else. Nothing else. It was just that.
That's cool. Oh, I would know what I'm talking about.
And then it evolved like a Pokemon.
The song Old Man Mows is what I was talking about. Alright, no.
Congratulations, your pizza has evolved into modern standards.
It was a song made sometime in the early 1900s. Sometime way back then. And it was the first explicit song ever. It was the first song to use the word fuck in it. The first song ever. Created a huge scandal. And of course, because of that, it sold thousands of copies. Because people love scandalous stuff. Obviously.
So scandalous. Oh.
Totally. I know.
Penis.
Ow. Hurts my throat.
I can't get that high anymore.
No.
Like my voice cracks. I'm like,
ow. That hurts my ears.
That's glass shattering right there. Oh yeah, I was doing something and you distracted me.
No! Sorry about that.
I'm not.
I have no regrets. Here's something that one of my buddies at my new school told me.
Friends?
You know that old Muppet show that was the Manamana do 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 do. You know, it's really weird. Apparently that came from a 1970s Italian porn movie. Is what that originally came from. Manamana do 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 was originally from a 1970s Italian porn movie.
Want to go watch that?
Let's go. Right after this video. Oh my god.
What kind of porn do Italian people watch?
Probably something involving pizza.
That's stereotypical.
Mario.
I'm offense at that. I am Italian.
No, you're not.
Yeah. You can't disprove it.
Oh yeah? Let's go on Ancestry.com and look it up.
That stuff doesn't work.
Speaking of ancestry, apparently one of my ancestors was like the mayor of some town. I think it was in Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Sometime.
Minnesota?
He was like the mayor of some town. It was around the time of the Revolutionary War and shit, and he was supposed to read out the Declaration of the Independence to all the peoples, but he had like some kind of voice problem, so he couldn't speak well, so somebody else had to do it for him.
So what you're saying is he gave too hard a blowjob, messed up his throat, and then killed himself?
What happens during menstruation? I can't fuck my girlfriend.
Come on. You finish that work. Finish the work.
Alright. Are you prepared to carry the podcast? For a few more minutes? Okay then. You do the work then.
You finish the work. I got these guys. I got
these?
If I had this anymore, then these guys would be. Okay?
These guys.
So,
Alright.
hello, fellow YouTube. You just like destroyed the freaking laptop. Why would you do that?
I'm sorry.
So yeah, Josh has just stepped into a different chair for a couple of hours. We've been at this for 20 minutes. Yes, this is gonna be up to you to upload. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm not uploading it. you can. I wouldn't suggest cutting it in half or into fourths because that would ruin it. But I'm not uploading it. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think of Mega Man's crotch? On a scale from 1 to ooh la la, what do you think? 1 being, I would have to chop that off if I saw it in real life. It's like...
rate his crotch on a scale of Justin Bieber to Chuck Norris.
No. On a scale of cut it off to rape it. I like that.
You like that?
I like that. Do you like that?
Speaking of Justin Bieber is now
looks
legal.
like Justin Bieber is 18. On his 18th birthday, he made him. He got hair surgery, so he would look like Ellen DeGeneres with a hair lift. That's basically what happened. Have you seen him wear a vest or anything lately? He looks like Ellen DeGeneres.
Wow.
Like seriously. I have a little bit more respect for him now.
Just a little bit.
I like Ellen DeGeneres. She's got a nice show. Now you have to link her in the description. Link her to her Vivo channel or something. I don't know.
Alright, so I think that's
I
all.
don't think that's all. I don't know.
You don't think?
We can go for 30 minutes.
Go for an hour like Rooster Teeth does?
No.
God.
That'd take freaking 2 days to upload.
Terrible.
That would take 2 days to
Did you
upload.
see their most recent podcast?
I haven't listened to their podcast in a long time.
They talked about this girl on Reddit. Have you heard of Reddit?
No.
So basically that's how people post links to stuff that's interesting, funny, or something.
Uh-huh.
And somebody posted a link about this girl with heart-shaped nipples.
Did you look it up?
Maybe.
You did, didn't you?
They linked it in the podcast.
Did you have a dead puppy?
I heard this joke once where this kid, this kid and his dad were walking down the street and he saw these 2 dogs, you know,
fornicating,
doing that.
Fornicating.
And the kid was like, "What's that, Daddy?" And
he was like, "What?"
He was like, "What are they doing?" And Dad didn't want to lie to his kid, so he was like, "Son, they're making a puppy." It's like, okay. So, a few days later, the kid walks in on his parents.
Oh God!
If you know what I'm talking about, and he's like,
they were
"What you doing?" And they're like,
"They were fornicating."
Yeah, and the dad was like,
"Son, we're making you a little brother.
we're trying to make you a little brother and or sister." And so the kid says, "Well then, roll over, Mom. I want a puppy."
Oh God!
You get it?
Oh God! That's terrible. That's horrible. That gives me a dead puppy.
Oh God!
Not really. Get back to work.
Alright, fine.
We can talk and work at the same time. That reminds me of a joke. It's like 2 sentences long. So 3 guys walk into a bar. You'd think one of them would have seen it. Crude humor. That's a lame joke. Hey, you want to hear a dirty joke?
Sure.
The boy fell in the mud. Slow clap. Yeah, I'm gonna hire a monkey to follow you around slow clap every time you say something. I win! Hold on, I was clapping pretty badly there. I win! Stop that!
Damn it!
I wonder what you would do if I turned off your Xbox.
I don't really care. Nothing important's happening.
I wonder what you would do if I touched your Xbox in a fornicating fashion.
What would that look like? A tray in Xbox Baby?
A tray in Xbox Baby. Not a human in Xbox Baby, a tray in Xbox Baby.
It's a tray box.
An X-tray.
It's X-tray.
X-rated porn? What? G-rated porn? Impossible, you say? Nay, I say.
Impossible?
Never. Nothing's impossible as long as you have Mega Man's crotch on your side.
Mega Man's crotch.
Get back to work. Get back to work. Gosh. If you guys want to see this, then Josh has to get back to work. Hey, look, you have a a Win TV scheduler, but it has like a McAfee symbol next to it. That's weird.
What?
Right there, what's that?
Win TV schedule?
And it's got like a McAfee symbol next to it. Anyway, we just got distracted. You want to lick us?
Oh.
I burped. What you gonna do about it? Bad boy.
Kick you in your...
Hello. I don't think you're going to be doing that. Anyway, Mega Man.
Weirdest fucking podcast ever.
Yeah, this is not a podcast. Bro.
Shut up! Why do you have to be so technical?
This is not a podcast. We're not gonna upload it to iTunes. If you want,
I will.
If you want to do a podcast, we need to get a little bit more popular, and then get a Twitch TV account, and then live stream, and then turn that into a podcast. That's what your mom does. And she does you down.
What?
I don't know.
That doesn't even make sense.
They make porn. I'm trying to indicate your parents make porn. Bondage porn. Hardcore bondage porn. Pretty sexy. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't want to watch that at all. I just look pretty creepy. Why do your parents do that?
My parents do that. Maybe your parents do that. I don't know.
My parents haven't slept in the same room in 20 years. Well, not 20 years. In like 10 years. Not since my
Why?
sister. Not since my sister was born. Why? Well, there's a possibility of having another child. Probably.
And they don't want that. After seeing how Jordan turned out, they don't want
after seeing
that.
how she turned out. And then, that's really, really loud. Seriously? Yeah. Wow. One time, Mega Man.
Also, side note, his dad's an asshole.
Yeah. Really. I never knew that.
Like every time he walks in to check on us, he kicks the fucking door open.
He kicks it down. What are you talking about? We have like
What the hell?
We have like 30 replacement doors. I store them in my underground facility.
Like we're just sitting there playing a video game or something, and all of a sudden, bam! We were like, what the hell?
What? Fine. God, he's out. Josh is trying. I'm trying to get Josh to help me out. That wasn't funny. That was terrible.
I'm sorry, audience.
That was Josh, okay? You can kick him in the cannon penis if you want to. Cannon penis. Yeah, we do because of you.
What's wrong with you?
We're having 20.62 FPS.
What?
We have 20.62 FPS. What was that? You're disgusting. Look, audience, we have 20.62 FPS. See? See? Grab my Kim Studio.
Go away.
Our dimensions are 320 by 240. And you look cannons. Dodge.
In Soviet Russia, surprisingly, hips still slap you.
It's Soviet Russia. Dick suck you. In Soviet Russia, hooker pays you.
Where's Soviet Russia now?
Soviet Russia hasn't existed for years.
Shut up!
Since the 90s, the late 90s.
Until I get my time machine working.
One time machine. You dodge. Dodge the bullet. Wait till you guys see the shit we made. It's very educational. It's a public service announcement.
Very educational.
Education. It's a public service announcement about penises.
That may or may not be true.
It's not.
It's not.
No. Cannon penis. Make sure you link that video. Why so sad?
You just pulled out your car. Ow!
My what? What are you doing? Keep working.
Up your cannon penis. What are you doing with my tripod? Why are you raping my tripod?
I'm not. Keep working. Hey Josh. It's wrong, huh?
I'm on tripod. Dead puppy. Dead puppy. Dead puppy.
Tripod has a dead puppy right now. Just shrinks back in. Anyway, what else can we talk about?
Come on, you gotta think of some stories, man.
I have no story. I'm delving deep into it.
Deep into the bowels of your mind.
Bowels is a funny word.
Bowels.
DM.
I remember one time we were like...
I remember my first boner.
Your first boner? Well, tell us about your
Well,
first
you
boner.
see, I was like 8 years old. I was taking a dump, and I was talking on the phone with my friend. And I just suddenly realized, I was like, this is more of a, this is how I said it back then. I was like, my pee-pee is big. But I would have been like, today I would have been like, my penis is large.
Damn!
And so that's my first boner. There's my story of the week.
Your story of the week.
Hopefully we're going to get together every weekend and do this.
Do something.
Josh is always going to have to upload it though. Because I'm not, he's got, I think he might have a slightly better computer than I do.
Slightly.
Just a little bit. Because he actually have a Kennedy.
Yours is it.
Mine's actually pretty recent. Mine's actually designed for gaming.
Use
Not
a Dell.
What's wrong with Dell?
I don't know. People always make fun of Dell. I don't know why.
I think they make fun of Adele. Not Dell.
Adele. Who the fuck is Adele?
You don't know who Adele is?
I've only heard about her recently.
Really? She's been around for like a year.
I may have
She's been around since like last year.
since like last year.
I don't know, like 2010 or whenever she came out. Guys, put it down in the comments when Adele came out. I demand it. Because I have no clue and I don't feel like looking it up.
If anyone actually
You guys are my
watches this.
Wikipedia.
If anyone actually
Yeah,
watches this.
I don't think anyone will watch this.
We'll force Matt to watch it.
Wikipedia. We're not popular.
Wikipedia.
We're not popular.
We need to get popular.
We're not popular on YouTube. Why are we not popular on YouTube?
I don't know.
Probably more poops.
Oops.
Poops. No, don't put. Oh, did you really just put poops?
Oops. You told me to.
Did you say you put boobs or poop? Oh, okay. Quit knocking your.
I'm sorry.
Knocking against it.
Balls.
Stop knocking the boots with the table.
Balls to you.
Balls to that. Fuck that noise.
Fuck you say?
I said fuck that noise. It'd be kind of funny if Shawnee said balls to that. He was like, hey Shawnee, you're on the Sons of Somdi. And she's like, balls to that.
Fuck you say?
I said balls to that, bitch. What the problem?
Problem. That sounds like something how it should have been would do.
Would you like to touch me in my feet?
Maybe.
Did you know people bleach their feet?
Interesting.
Isn't it? People bleach any part of their body.
Anything. Even the penises.
I guess so. Yeah.
Probably.
It'd be easier to bleach than a vaginal hole. Did you know people bleach their buttholes?
Seriously?
Yeah, that's creepy. Mega Man has green eyes.
Has anything interesting happened at your school lately? At all?
Uber Nova was with us and did some stepping.
That was so not Nova.
It looked exactly like him. He just kind of looked like a mixed boy instead of white boy.
You said like your
looked like-
English teacher, they made him a Greek guy.
Yeah, my class, like I have all of my classes are my favorite classes of my teachers, except for my art class because the class sucks business. And okay, I need something to drink. But anyway, but my English class made my English teacher into a god.
What was his name?
He's the Greek god of prepositions and prepositional phrases.
We've been reading a lot of books in my English, and we read
Books. Oh my god, books give me a headache. Reading letters give me a headache.
Yeah. Like.
Count
We had to read Johnny Tremaine.
What is Johnny Tremaine?
Is the most boring fucking
I
book
beg to
ever
differ.
made.
I beg to differ. To Kill a Mockingbird is pretty boring. People say that like everyone likes it, but I don't know.
I've never read
Work.
it. Alright.
Gosh, you keep getting distracted. You can work and talk at the same time.
Then we recently had to read Call of the Wild, which wasn't that bad, but still. It was still boring.
You should freaking.
Alright.
So we're having pepperoni pizza for dinner. You and I.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you like cannon? I can smell the cannon penis. Oh god, now I'm hooked. I wish you'd never shown me that video. You should have never shown me that video. Now I have to kill you.
Yeah.
What? Hey, my foot is going on your
Stop
stuff.
sticking your foot up my bum.
I'm not.
We're at over 2,000 seconds.
Yeah, that's
How
nothing.
long is that?
Well,
I think we should end it.
1800 is 30 minutes. So yeah. Well, guys, it's been great. I hope you don't give blowjobs in a dumpster behind McDonald's while wearing a "What Would Jesus Do" sticker on your forehead. But see you guys later. Josh won't. Josh is gonna die here soon. Bye.